Hey, would it be? It's your boy DREOG. Welcome back to the OG family. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you're rocking with the vibes and the content, man. Look, we've been running up them subscribers, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button on the way in, bro. We need to have 3,000 likes in day one. You know what I'm saying? So we can keep these videos going. But look, yeah, we got these conspiracy theory videos, man. This shit right here should be very, very damn interesting, man. But look, man, just know if y'all having a tough time out here in the world, just know, man, we in this thing called life together. We can figure this out, you know what I'm saying? We here to have a good time, spread good vibes, dope conversations. Let's get it.
I ain't gonna take up much of your time, okay? I just got a little something on my mind here. Quick question. If 2 plus 2 is 4, and 5 plus 5 is 10, whose man is this? In all honesty, who is that? Now, I know I'm not gonna judge him based off of his face. If he got something done, boo, do you. But like I've learned from the whole chat with Bozeman thing, you cannot judge someone off of how they look. You never know what people are going through. But this is a totally different person, and I need to know why. I should know why.
You're like a lizard now, right?
I know there's a lot of conspiracies out there right now with Zuckerberg, but this is the one I want to focus on. What's y'all's thoughts? Because the math ain't here, and I just... Like Beyonce said, I've never been good at algebra, but I know 1 plus 1 is 2, and that ain't
it. Most of our history is a lie. This giant sword was made by Asafune Norimitsu in 1447. It measures 12.5 feet long and weighs 32 pounds. The samurai who wielded this blade would have to be at least 10 feet tall to make this sword functional. This is just one of many giant weapons from the past. Here's a giant book. Here's a giant cello, I think. Here's a giant door. The guy looks 6 feet and can barely reach the handle. This is a picture of an atmospheric ether generator. Mainstream science denies the existence of the ether, but Tesla and the ancients would argue otherwise. We once lived in a society with free energy across the world. Most Tartarian buildings all had free energy mechanisms that were stripped during the last reset. Many old cathedral-style churches all had this technology. This is Li Qing-Yuan, who was born in the Qing dynasty in China. His record states that he was born in 1677. The record also states that he died in 1933. If we weren't poisoned every single day of our lives and learned the secrets from the past, we would be able to live longer than 120 years. Fool finds no pleasure in understanding, but delight in airing their own opinions. Don't be a fool. Open your mind, like and follow.
Hey, that's why we eating better already, though. Like, he ain't talking to us. You feel me? Like, shit, what you talking about? Yeah, we can go in the sunlight and we can goddamn eat all the foods and shit that are natural to this earth, bro, and live a very long time. We hip. We hip. Let me know if y'all hip in the comments. Let me know.
Guys, if you follow me already, you'll know about the sun simulator, aka the fake sun, and the second sun. If you don't, you will see in my next clip, and you'll learn something new today. Right, so what we're seeing here is 3 celestial bodies in the sky. You can tell there are 3 bodies in the sky because if you look at the lens flare at 1 o'clock, you'll see 3 separate circles. And each circle represents a light source. That's how lens flares work. Now the sun furthest left, the biggest one, is the sun simulator. The one in the middle is the real sun. And the one furthest to the right, the smallest one, is the second sun. People have been catching this type of phenomenon all over the world. It's not unique to myself. People don't really tend to look up at the sky these days.
I definitely do.
Accept what's there and what's been taught to them. And everybody's got their head down on their phones these days. I'm interested to learn the theories on this. Like, subscribe, and I will make more videos for you.
When Rockefeller took over the educational system, they started the Board of Education in 1920, around that time. Ever since then, they were trying to get rid of flat Earth. That's all. There was no globe and flat discussion before 1920. There was zero of it. No one even knew the globe existed. There was no theory that was coming up. This is all, in my opinion, about Rockefeller coming over and want to take over the whole school system, indoctrinate the world. I mean, he's the one that quoted saying this, not me. He said this, that he'd rather have a nation of of workers and not a nation of thinkers. They wanted to build a society.
He's scared.
He succeeded.
Scared,
he certainly
bro.
succeeded, didn't he?
Unfortunately, he did. But the base of that, the start of their New World Order that they're trying to end now, and they're gonna fucking fail miserably. But the start of this New World Order was this ball idea. And once they started exploring Antarctica and found more land, that was it. They said, okay.
You know, and we've been told you shouldn't talk about that. You know, there are other people say, well, you better not talk about the reptilians. Well, you know, bull. You know, why not? According to the Andromedans, they're responsible for 31,712 children disappearing in the last 25 years from the United States. These children were food. And I'm supposed to just shut up and not say anything about it because people don't want to hear it? That's tough. That's tough. You know, Westchester County, in the last 5 years, 3,000 children in Westchester County, New York, have vanished without a trace. Where are they going? Why are we allowing this to happen? And why should people stay in denial about it?
Now, how are they able to do this? How are they able to? How are they able to? How are they able to do it? How are they able to come up out of this from underground and do it, or do they have?
There are tunneling systems everywhere. They're being helped by the Greys, and also there are groups within the higher echelon that are actually helping them acquire this.
So human beings are abducting the kids and getting them to the Greys to in turn give them to the Alpha Draconans?
That's right. That's part of the deal. They won't come up as long as we feed them down there. You understand? It's about human beings selling themselves out. The echelon attitude here, the needs of the few outweigh the needs of humanity. And sorry, that just isn't right. You know, but it's going to have to be humanity that's going to rise up and take the stand. You're just going to...
Like I was going to say, you got to think, bro, like, why hasn't, like, nobody found these children? And I hear other, you know, people on the internet saying that we need to get our children back. Look, man, if they was taken, especially to some place like that, they already consumed. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is a lot bigger than what you think it is. Like, it's a lot of weird shit that's going on, and a lot of people can't accept that we're not the only ones in this universe. That's why they don't accept the whole lizard theory and all this other stuff. Like, yo, what else is there? Why haven't none of these big, you know, corporations been found? That's because it's a contract. They're scared of them damn lizards. We not, though. We fight back. For sure.
Right.
So
that's crazy.
I have this theory that's bigger than just Pimp C, and there's a lot of mysterious celebrities, a lot of mysterious celebrity deaths in hotel rooms.
Wow.
And all these celebrities die in these hotel rooms by themselves. And
what do you think happened then?
So I don't have long to live. These are your favorites. I'm going to be found dead in bed. I'm going to be found dead in bed.
Yeah, he did say that shit, didn't he?
A clearer picture has emerged of Gandolfini's final hours at this Rome hotel. After spending Wednesday touring the Vatican with 13-year-old son Michael, they settled into a meal here, waiting for Gandolfini's sister to arrive. They were supposed to attend a film festival in Sicily. But 3 hours later, the 51-year-old actor had a sudden heart attack of natural causes.
5 years ago, on the eve of the Grammys, came the shocking news that music superstar Whitney Houston was found dead in her hotel suite at the Beverly Hilton.
Miss Houston's body was pulled from the bathtub.
My body. When Anna Nicole Smith died from a prescription drug overdose 10 years ago at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel in Hollywood, Florida, that hotel had a similar dilemma: how to keep curious fans away.
I'm like, what happened? He like, they wouldn't tell me on the phone. They said they'd tell me in person. See security when I get there. And he went in there and saw Pimp C body. Pimp C was still in there. He said Pimp C was like, he was laying down like he was praying. And but it was blood all over the bed, like he threw it up, but they thought he had been shot in the head. You know, they didn't know what the hell happened because there was blood all over the bed, but he was kneeled down like he had been praying. And the candles had been burnt all the way down. So they knew he had probably been dead for like a day or something, because he always lit these candles to help him sleep. Because I think he had sleep apnea, so he always lit these big, tall candles. And with that candle to be burnt all the way down, they were like, he must have been dead for a while.
That shit tough, G.
Based on that argument, it makes more sense, in my opinion, to offer abortion services up until a child is 18 years old. Because until they reach adulthood, we don't know if they're going to be a productive member of society. So based on the argument that we have heard today, we should allow it up until they are adults. It would solve many problems. Think of the disruptions in school, bad behavior, anything. If you could just say to your child, well, I'm sorry, you're misbehaving, you're not going to be a productive member of society, or you're going to have a hard life, let's go off to the abortion clinic. And it would be more humane for that child, because we know what abortion looks like in the womb, and it is horrible. It would be much more humane to simply go to the abortion clinic and have the child put to sleep. Would you not agree?
What the fuck? No. Like, bro, that shit can't look. You can't make this shit up, yo. This is a person that's saying this, bro. Like, you see what you see. You read between the lines, bro. That will be a target for black children all day. What you trying to unalive black children? That's exactly what the hell that is right there. Oh, these behaviors. No, that's because we're in the system. When you force feed us bullshit about history, you try to hide the fact. You know, they even go as far as saying that, oh, the aliens built pyramids and shit. That's because they didn't want us to, bro. Like, they always trying to make it seem like they're better than we created everything. You stole everything. So who should be unalived? Let's talk about that shit. Who's not the? Who's the problem? Who's the real problem?
Peace, light, and love to all
Shit's
my
crazy.
reflections. Look, y'all, I got some shit to talk to y'all about today. I'm looking at this shit like, what? Y'all, why the UN declares war on dangerous conspiracy theories, which is us, talking about the world is not secretly manipulated by global elite. Well, obviously, yes, the fuck it is. What y'all doing all this for? Yo,
Right.
This shit is for real.
Right.
It's talking about the United Nations has declared war on conspiracy theorists, describing the rise of conspiracy thinking as worrying and dangerous, and providing the public with a toolkit to pre-bunk and debunk anybody who dares to suggest that world governments are anything but completely honest, upstanding, and transparent. Man, quit playing. I cannot make this shit up, y'all. It said the UN also warns that George Soros, the Rothschilds, and the State of Israel must not be linked to any alleged conspiracies. They have declared war on us, bro. And it says UNESCO has teamed up with Twitter, the European Commission, and the World Jewish Government to launch the campaign dubbed #ThinkBeforeSharing.
They trying to silence our speech, bro.
Theories. Wow. Wow. They said that we got to keep George Soros, the State of Israel, and the Rothschilds out of our fucking mouths. They said that. And this came out this year, this month, like a couple days ago, August the 3rd. Like, what the fuck? How come ain't nobody talking about this? This shit is serious. The UN declares war on dangerous conspiracy theories? Man, what the hell? And y'all ain't just declaring war. Y'all been declaring war. We been getting attacked all kind of ways on these fucking social medias. And what the fuck is a conspiracy theorist anyway? And conspiracy theories is a word that y'all came up with. Some bullshit that y'all came up with so that when people tell the truth about shit and speak up, nobody won't believe them.
Right.
And it's like shit is happening back to back to back this year. Y'all need to go check this out, man. Please look into this, because this is some straight up bullshit.
Hey, you want to know
These niggas
what?
have really declared war on us. All of us. Anybody who speak about anything truthful, they just declare war on us.
You know what though? Like, that shit, that shit's wild as fuck though. Like, it's not surprising at all, man. It's not surprising. You would think that with all the stuff that's going on right now, that they'd be focused on other things. When you start hitting on the truth and you start to unmask a devil, that's what they start doing right there. Stuff like that. We'll see.
Meet your meat. fast food restaurants and what you're consuming. Let's go.
You find a report that comes out, and so they use the good parts of the body. What do they do with the rest? Then suddenly you find that 25% of McDonald's burger is human remains. The world's not ready for that yet.
No, it's not, because most of the world eat it.
Exactly right. But I tell you what, that'll put them out of business when that becomes public knowledge.
Do we have no food for you because we have a shutdown? Or do we give you some little quick salads that the first lady will make along with the second lady? They'll make some salads. And I said, you guys aren't into salads. Or do I go out, Lindsey Graham and Tim Scott, do I go out and send out for about 1,000 hamburgers, Big Macs? So we bought 1,000 Burger King, all American companies. Burger King, Wendy's, and McDonald's. We have Big Macs, we have quarter pounders with cheese, we have everything that I like, that you like.
There's a Jewish man by the name of Rabbi Finkelstein. I want you to listen to what he's about to say. Roll the clip. Listen to this.
I know that on your Passover, which isn't mine, that a lot of little children do disappear, and I do know that, and I know a lot of police departments and agencies have been informed, but you're very open. You're very open tonight. I'm very surprised that you're talking about the bloodletting of the little children, that you put their blood in the matzah balls, and that you eat it on sacrifice on Passover.
Well, there was a Goyim that wrote a book about it back in the 30s. I forget his name at the moment. But anyway, he wrote the book. People didn't buy the book. People don't want to listen. We've been doing this for thousands and thousands of years, since down to Adam's time. We take the children of our enemy, which is the white race, and we bring them to the basements in the synagogues, where we drain the blood and watch them die there. It's very similar to how we do the sacrifices that we do with the kosher butchering, and so we do that, and then we mix it with the Passover bread, and so we eat the blood of our enemies. And the bodies, we're not cannibals, so what we do is we take those, because we can make some shekels, and we give them to the slaughterhouses, and those are pounds and pounds and pounds of meat that we grind up in the sausage and the hamburger, and that's why we made those the most popular thing, sausage for breakfast and hamburger for lunch. And so all the Goyim out here are really eating their children. And
for more content like this, like, share, and follow. Peace.
That shit, wow. Like, do you hear how, like, calm they are talking about these things? Like, that's a normal thing. That's how you know that stuff like this has been going on for hundreds and hundreds of years, y'all. You already know they got a recipe book on how to eat black people, so this is not far away from the truth, you know? But it's a conspiracy theory, right?
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back. Oh, it's room for them. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out until all get paid. Boy, you never sang better in your life.
That's creepy.
Man, the TikTok community is just the best. I had asked a question about this picture of President Nixon talking to the crew of Apollo 11 when they landed on the moon, and I asked, how does he have a framed picture of Earth from the moon taken from that flight if he's talking to them live? In case you missed that video, yes, NASA has it shown as Apollo 11 took that picture. For the most part, some of you guys were right. There's actually two different photos. This one's from Apollo 8, which never landed on the moon. This one's from Apollo 11, from them standing on the moon. So there's two different pictures. This is the one from Apollo 8 that was in Nix's office. This one clearly was not because it was happening then. But let's really look at these photos. Think about it. This one was taken from Apollo 8, circling the moon at 3,700 miles an hour, 10 miles above the moon, through a window thick enough to make it through the Van Allen belt without exploding. This one was taken from Apollo 11, standing on the moon. Wow. That guy must have really been a good photographer to pull that off, all things considered, huh? But here's my biggest question about that photo, or these photos. They're clearly taken on the horizon, so if you're standing there, you have to be looking along the land surface to see the horizon of the moon, to see the Earth rise, right? Well, check this out. Let's just say that this logo is the face of the moon. We know that the face of the moon, when it circles Earth, faces Earth all the time. We only see one side of the moon forever and always. According to NASA, all flights that went to the moon landed right there in the Sea of Tranquility, on the face of the moon, on the sunny side of the moon. If that face is facing us all the time, why would Earth rise over the horizon? Wouldn't it be directly overhead, straight up? Process that one.
Hey, facts though. Hey, look, pay attention, y'all.
I'm not trying to come off like one of those crazy conspiracy theorists, but
okay.
If the North Pole looks like this, what were our ancestors on? And like, how did they? Like over and over again. This wasn't just one. Like they kept drawing these 4 continents with 4 rivers. Like maybe something to think about.
Can't make this shit up, y'all.
So y'all telling me this Anne Heche thing ain't got nothing to do with the masses, right? Look at this. This ain't got nothing to do with the masses. Her body is in a body bag, bro. Look at this. Anne Heche, she mysteriously died out of a car crash.
Anne Heche, the actress, it was sparked a fire.
Pete,
pulled her out from the
y'all telling me this don't look like a setup? All this was already staged there? Really? Now watch what she do, bro. She did. She's in a body bag, y'all. Look. Look what she doing. Watch what she do. Get out of the body bag, bro. They was not expecting her, but look what's on the fire department truck. 63. Y'all mean to tell me the masses ain't got nothing to do with this right here? What? She was on her way from getting her hair done. She was in a rush from something or somebody to get away from something or somebody, and she crashed into somebody's house, allegedly, y'all. Look at her car. Inside somebody's house. Look at the car, bro. Y'all telling me this whole scene don't look staged to y'all? 63 on that fire department, right? Since when is the fire department allowed to touch you before the ambulance get there? And when are they allowed to put you in their trucks? That's unheard of. Listen, bro. That lady was in a rush from somebody trying to get away from somebody. And she just made a movie that was exposing a lot of pedophilia things, sexual things, allegedly, y'all. Gotta say allegedly before they try to take your video down or they block you. So this lady Anne Heche was she was getting her hair done. She just made a movie that was fit to make a lot of money, right? She put a lot of people out there. They wanted her, right? So she was going to go get her hair done. Mysteriously, she was so drunk she ran into somebody's house. But y'all see what her car looked like, right? How did she crash into somebody's car and they said she was dead on site? The fire department picked her up. You can't touch her. The ambulance has to get there to touch her to put her in the back of the truck. And why did the truck say 69 and 63 on them? So y'all telling me the masses has nothing to do with this, right? So she wasn't trying to get away from nobody, right? Right? Come on, man. Gotta think about it, bro. That whole situation just looked staged, bro. They said this lady was dead on sight, but then you get her. They wasn't even expecting that lady to jump up out of that body bag and unzip that with her hand. They thought that she was just going to be dead or stay dead, allegedly, yo. They didn't know that the camera was going to catch her doing that. And we caught that. But you know, sometimes they let you see things clear as day, and you still wouldn't believe it. So y'all telling me
Yeah.
this wasn't no stage? Look how all the fire department's trucks were staged. You telling me this lady, there ain't nothing fishy going on about the industry with this lady, about this movie she made that was making money, putting a lot of people on blast? She wasn't running from nobody.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That was like one of the weirdest clips I done seen in a while, bro. Like, did y'all see her come out the bag though? She came out the damn bag and they tried to like force her back in that motherfucker and put her in the truck, bro. What do y'all think can possibly be happening in that situation? It's a lot that we can talk about. I just want to see it in the comments down below. How y'all feel about that? It's crazy.
I refer to these as episodes because I swear if we let them kill us off like they're trying to, this is all just gonna be a movie or some TV show. But when we had the Will Smith Chris Rock episode, I never really thought that was real. I legit felt like that was CGI.
The timing of the smack and
the reason
everything.
why I think that it was CGI is because Will Smith looks so young. Wow.
Oh.
Like, he looks really, really young. And the last time I seen him post online, I remember him looking really, really old. Like, you can really just see age in his face. And he had another post that he was talking about how everything that he's done has been CGI.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I haven't looked like this good in years. I've been totally computer generated since like the 90s. You know what? This ain't even real blue screen. It's 2019, y'all. Nothing's real.
So I'm gonna just say it. I really think that that was CGI. And so now I see everybody talking about this Kendrick Lamar disappearing on stage. I feel like we shouldn't be surprised about the holograms, right? Like, we remember when they first introduced the holograms to us. Like, who they chose. They chose a dead man who we love to introduce holograms to us. Remember? You guys ever seen that hologram box that the guy invented a couple years ago?
7-foot tall booth into which you can beam a 3D image of yourself anywhere in the world.
It's good to see you. I think some of you thought that you already saw me today. You didn't. It was a hologram. Is that really you? It is me. Is it really you? Oh my gosh!
We've developed a production process that allows us to create a volumetric, almost 3D effect. I'm beaming in from Los Angeles into a device that we have in New York right before you.
It's so what we've all dreamed of.
Shout out to the photo team for beaming me in live.
Noted germaphobe Howie Mandel has found the perfect solution to mask mandates.
They've been experimenting with holograms and what they can do with our naked eye for a long time now. Nanotechnology can swim on your pupil. Nanotechnology can swim on your pupil. Trickery. So some of the stuff that's in the sky that you guys see on video, some of that stuff's real and some of that stuff's a hologram. And I feel like they plant those little breadcrumbs so that they can see who actually will post it and where they post it and where it goes viral from. Because remember, all they want to do is tag tracking ideas.
Ooh, she got a good motherfucking point right there. Tag tracking ideas. Shit, like, they already know who I am. Like, hey, look, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna keep going with the video. Fuck it. I ain't whatever.
Climate lockdowns? What, you think I'm making that
Holograms
up?
is
Avoiding
crazy,
a
though.
climate lockdown by the WBCSD, that rolls off the tongue. That stands for the World Business Council for Sustainable Development. 3M, Apple, Bloomberg, BMW, Chevron, BP, Dow, DuPont, Google, IBM, IKEA, Kellogg's, Nestle, Procter & Gamble, it just keeps going. This was published way back in October 2020, so it's not even a new thing. They say in the near future, the world may need to resort to lockdowns again, this time to tackle a climate emergency. Wait, how could the climate create an emergency that we need a lockdown to solve? Who cares? They say under a climate lockdown, governments would limit private vehicle use, ban the consumption of red meat, and impose extreme energy-saving measures. Fossil fuel companies would have to stop drilling. To avoid such a scenario, we have to overhaul economics and do capitalism differently. See, in this article, they explain how the three crises, the health crisis, the economic crisis, and the environmental crisis, are all interconnected by the Anthropocene, which they call a disease. Yes, the disease of the Anthropocene. That's from the U.S. National Library of Medicine and National Institute of Health. What is the Anthropocene? Well, it's humanity. Anthropocene literally means the world as controlled by humanity. So what they're saying is humans are a disease that needs to be wiped out.
That is downloaded in every autopilot computer. On every airplane that has autopilot. This is the map that it uses. The only proof you guys have for round Earth, the globe, is NASA. No information you have ever received has come from anywhere but NASA. NASA in Hebrew means to deceive.
I did not know that.
If you do measurements for distances on how long flights are on this map, are identical to flight times that you look up on the internet. Do your research. It's not a globe. God said so.
Trigger warning. What you may hear may cause your cognitive dissonance to attack your critical thinking. And I see now that I have to, announce this because, baby, y'all been y'all feeling. Let's get into it. Baby, you talking about we bad as them? Are you serious? You know what? I don't have to talk to you. I'm going to let one of those people that you say that we're badass, I'm going to let one of those people address you. Since you want to say we stealing your culture, let me let them talk, because y'all don't want to hear what we have to say. Maybe you'll hear it coming from one of those people. I'm going to let you argue with him. Grab y'all popcorn, my people, and remember my motto, keep up or get lost.
All right, so this land was supposedly stolen. Well, it wasn't. And if it was stolen from Native Americans, what tribe owns it? Because I recall tribal wars in my history books. What tribe owns this country? Besides, didn't Democrats destroy Standing Rock with 4 million pounds of trash? Now, I know a lot of people on the left tend to say that only white people are responsible for slavery. Did you know that Native American slave owners were among the richest slave owners in the United States? Now, I will state that a lot of Native Americans immigrated to the United States from Canada. Was Canada stolen land? Now, you can actually Google this fact. Did you know that Native Americans have DNA from Asians? When America was discovered by Christopher Columbus, did you know that Native Americans only made up 3% of the United States land?
Hey, facts though. You gotta think though. Look, man. Look. Y'all gotta understand that we are original to this earth. Period. It's no discussion. It's no debate. Not gonna do that. We're past that point. We know what it is. It's the reason why we don't get reparations here. There's not enough money. It's not a number value that they can possibly give us to relieve us from that. At the end of the day, what would happen, what should happen is we get our land back because this is ours. I think the fear is that, everybody else would be deported or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did the most evil shit to us. Come on, man. But we're the most kind people that you want to keep trying to make seem like we're just the fucking biggest problem ever. If you put anybody at the bottom of the economical system and make them fight for scraps, then you'll see how you act. You see how you react when you have everything already. Imagine if you were at that same bottom, what you would be doing. We're doing the best that any of us would ever do. If y'all was in this situation, you would crumble. We're made for.
Guy. He looks different than he used to. He acts different than he used to. He's even slower than he used to be. So I don't know. But when he mentions my name that many times, I guess I should be complimented.
Yeah, that's a
Senator,
big difference, though.
Do you support gay marriage?
No, Barack Obama nor I support redefining from a civil side what constitutes marriage. We do not support that. That is basically a decision to be able to be left to the faith and people who practice their faith determination what you call it. The bottom line, though, is, and I'm glad to hear the governor, I take her at her word, obviously, that she thinks there should be no civil rights distinction, none whatsoever, between a committed gay couple and a committed heterosexual couple. If that's the case, we really don't have a difference.
A music video for the baby's recent song, Tough Skin. It's literally the baby being crucified and surrounded by these weird looking figures that are wearing like white masks, all red clothing, maybe resembling demons, devil imagery going on there. It's very similar to what Kanye did with his Donda rollout, where he was dressed in that all red puffer
coat, yeah.
Gap coat. Red is symbolic in the masonry world. Red symbolizes sacrifice. Throughout the whole video, he's obviously being sacrificed, so many people believe that it's a sacrificial ritual taking place. There's one part of the video where he's literally being cleansed with a flamethrower, which is symbolic. In occult circles, they utilize flame as a purifying agent, so people are purified in the flames of hell and they resurface as a phoenix and become a god amongst men.
Wow.
After the fire ritual, he basically resubmerges shining and just filled with light, which could also be symbolic for the light bearer, Lucifer. Lucifer was the light bearer.
Yeah. There's also a part where they're throwing stones at him. He who has not sinned cast the first stone. I find that really interesting because there's a lot of celebrities who do reference themselves as Jesus Christ.
Kanye has depicted himself as Jesus, wearing the crown of thorns in the Rolling Stones cover, just like you said. Nas has been depicted as Jesus in a music video, Hate Me Now. Tupac, Diddy, Absol, Dave.
You know what? Because we're gods, bro. That's what it really is. We're gods, bro, walking this earth. We have God DNA in us. We're made in the eyes of. You feel me? Yeah, y'all get it, man. Y'all motherfucking get it, man. And it's the reason why they try to drive you away from, 666 and stuff like that, man. Just go educate yourself what that really is. Like, I'm gonna keep saying, we gotta keep spreading the word, because don't be afraid of it. That's who we are. That's where we come from. You gotta understand that. Understand you a God walking this earth.
Difference between mine and yours, they'll never be able to take mine.
That's adorable, homie. I got a tattoo of your...
Bro, it's so funny, man. It's so funny. Hey, thank you for making that great video, but he talking about that's his culture and everything. It's not even his culture. That came from the Chickamauga Indians of the Black Lands of Chilo and down here in the South. That flag don't even belong to them. They adapted it. It don't even belong to them. It belonged to the Chickamauga Indians. My heritage, my pride, it hurts so bad. Says them. Oh, my heritage. Bro, you took the heritage. Oh my goodness. You literally don't have anything.
No, for real. You take from everywhere. That shit's crazy, bro. That shit's crazy. Yeah, look at these trees, man. These trees, man, we used to have. Like, why would anybody cut those? And that shit is crazy. Just destroy everything. We used to have those amazing trees, bro.
If you actually wanted to know the shape of the Earth, all you'd have to do is read this book right here. But for all you Globers that I'm sure you're not gonna, I'm gonna go over a couple pages in it. The first flight is to Australia for the Gold Cup. From Argentina and Brazil, 2 teams from Argentina and Brazil flew to Australia for the Gold Cup in celebration of the 200th anniversary of Captain Arthur Phillip. Now, this should have just been a routine flight over the Pacific Ocean to go over to Australia, but I was told that the flight had gone from Rio to Los Angeles. Wow, Los Angeles! And it did because, remember the title of the book, Emergency Flight Path Landings. So you want to know what that would look like, huh? Yeah. Thousands of miles, but on a flat Earth, flying right over it. Second one in the book. China Airlines Flight 008. A Taiwanese woman lied about her pregnancy and how far along she was. She was 36 weeks. You're not allowed to fly after 32. She told them that she was 30. They had to emergency land because she started giving birth literally mid-flight. So just another routine flight, right? Taiwan to Los Angeles, and they land in Alaska. And if you look at the timestamps here, just read this paragraph, and you can't refute it. There's no way they could get to Alaska. So here's the flight. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. Like thousands of miles up here to Alaska. It's like they were flying right over it. But to be honest with you, I can just do this all day. Auckland to Lima, Peru. Again, landing in Los Angeles. Like, seriously, guys, look at this. Look at this. Here's another one. Yeah, they land in Moscow, all the way up here. Why didn't they land down here? It's because we're on a flat Earth. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. They're all the way up to London. Wow, really? In flat Earth. Flat Earth model. Makes sense. From Argentina to India. Yeah, from Argentina to India. And they land in Amsterdam. Completely skip Africa. Yeah, and then you look at it on a flat Earth, it just makes sense, as always. But if you're wondering, like, why would they do this to us? Why would they lie to us, saying that we're on a ball? Just need to compare these real quick. Just look over these real quick. Love these points. No evolution. No Big Bang. It just gets rid of all the bullshit when you're on our model. Oh, and created by God. We came from monkeys. Yeah, that's the whole point. They want you to feel insignificant, like you're a speck of dust in an infinite expanding space. The Earth's flat.
You know what's crazy about that is, I think, like, check this out. Say we on flat Earth, right? God created this, right? Say all those things happen, right? The people that manipulate and destroy what we already have here, imagine when that being, those entities, whoever created this, right, looking down on this shit and seeing the people that are destroying this and creating the havoc, do you think that those entities, those gods, are going to be lenient, easy on these people that manipulate their people and destroy them? We all know who the chosen people are. Let's be honest. We already know that, right? They look like us. We are that. It's not gonna be good, man. It's not gonna be good, man.
Alright, so boom. Posted a video talking about how Obama is not black and his father is not that guy from Kenya. Alright, so this is Barack. And that ain't even his name. He changed his name. His name is Barry. I'm gonna call him, what up, Barry? Alright. Barry. Let's get to it, Barry. Now let's take a real good look at this man right here, right? Boom. Here we have a picture of his mother. You dig what I'm saying? You see, he kind of look like his mother as an adult. Dig me? Kind of got that same like little chin or whatever, the same little smile. Now you mean to tell me that this man right here is Barack Obama's father? Bro, look at him. Looks nothing like Obama, bro. Matter of fact, you ever seen that movie, The Wash? Remember the owner of the car wash who got kidnapped? That's him. Now, legend has it, this man is Obama's father. I mean, he looked more like him than this other cat. Look at his face. Look at the ears. Little smile.
Put them all together.
Now let's go back then. Really, fam? Hey, come on, son. Word of my mouth. Y'all be tweaking. Like, let's just look, B. Come on, man. Like, he dead look like his father. That other cat, I'm telling you, that's something from The Wash, bro. Like, that's not Obama's father. Look at this. Look at the resemblance. You see
I ain't
this
gonna
little
lie,
part
y'all.
right here? You see the ears? You see the lips? You see the chin? They look alike. And son ain't from no Chicago, B. Foreign student. Foreign student. Okay? Not to mention, them kids is not they kids. And Michelle
It's Michael.
is
Don't
really
say it.
Michael. Take a good look. These is not they kids.
Yo,
She looks
son.
nothing like Obama or Michelle. Just look at them. These is the real parents. Hello? That little girl on the bottom right look just like her father. They got the same nose, same smile, everything. What are you talking about? When I tell you that people are paid actors, bro, this little girl, look, she got the same face as her father, son. She looks nothing like Michelle or Michael or Obama. Son is a whole fraud, man. A fraud, B, and did nothing for our people. Hello.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I went into that one right there, bro. Not like I wasn't ready for that shit. I ain't know he was gonna go that deep on it. You know what I'm saying? But look, that's why these are cool to talk about, because that shit is interesting. Because it was crazy that, you remember when Trump was going crazy, he wanted Obama to show like his birth certificate and all this other stuff, man. And not like they can't just come up with it and make that shit up, but we got a lot to think about, people. We got a lot to think about, y'all. That's funny.
I wonder what is Chris Brown trying to tell people here. I'll let you decide. Because obviously, that's him on the shirt. Obviously. And his shirt says, "Stop looking at me sideways. I know you don't understand me." Ladies and gentlemen.
That's his artistic way of just, That's his artistic way of just expressing himself, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that man going through a lot mentally. So hopefully, excuse me. Hopefully, he getting it together. I don't, it's a little different when it comes to Chris, man. I hope it ain't nothing crazy when it comes to Chris, but those are just hopes, and hopes don't mean the motherfucking thing, man. But yo, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. We got a lot out of this video right here, man. It's a lot of crazy information. I'm probably going to rewatch this video. Let me know. We should do a rewatch someday and like a breakdown and have people on here to, give me their, different angle on the way that they look at this information and the way they perceive it and what they ultimately think, So I think that'd be another spark for dope conversations. Let me know if y'all like that idea and what y'all want to see next, and I'll be for sure to do that. But we're gonna keep these things going. We're gonna keep this thing growing, and we're gonna keep this thing. We're gonna keep glowing. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all get y'all drinking y'all fruits. Y'all juicing y'all fruits. Y'all growing y'all vegetables. Y'all putting y'all feet in the grass. meditate and focus on your family. And you know what I'm saying, we can get better. We can just start right there. Let's start by doing the basics, man. Let's get back to who we are. Let's get back to loving one another. Let's get back to, when I see you out, I greet you. You can be a complete I don't look at, when I see another person that look like me, you are not a stranger to me. I know it's weird sometimes when I'll just walk up to you, you'll see me, I speak to you just out of nowhere. That's just knowing, like, I'm just connecting with you just to let you know, you know what I'm saying, we're in this thing together, you know, good vibes always, you know. But look, I'll see you on the next video. And like I always say, spread love, because there's too much hate in this world. I love you guys. See you in the next video. And I'm out though. Bye.